Well, good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I was shopping. Today I'm shopping again. You can guess where I'm at. I don't know if you can see that. I'm at the Peavey Mart. Yes, I'm at the Peavey Mart. Glutton for punishment. I know. Yesterday I was shopping for Waterline. I went to the UFA. That was a trip, let me tell you. Anyways, my wife texted earlier today. I texted or called. I can't remember. Anyway, she said, "Go to the Peavey Mart on your way home from work, because I think they have the wire we need for the chickens on sale." So some backstory there is our chickens are free range and they've got 143 acres they could spend their time. And where are they spending their time? In my wife's flower beds. And so she's like, "I'm gonna shoot all these chickens. Like, you need to figure this out." So our plan was to basically put up a fence right at the chicken coop, and they would have free run of about 4.5 acres. Like, they'd still have lots of room, more than enough room, but they don't need to be in the flower beds. They don't need to be getting up on the front deck, pooping on the deck, you know, making a mess, digging, being vandals, being hooligans. They don't need to do that. So anyways, and I'll say this too, Peavey Mart has the worst website on the entire internet. But just try and search for something. Try and open up their flyer. I don't know who built their website. I think like a 55-year-old man that had like Windows 95 probably built their website, and it's just not compatible. It's not conducive to going and actually advertising anything for sale. But anyways, I wheel into the parking lot and I'm like, you know what, before I go in the store, I'm quickly gonna go online and I'm gonna pull up their flyer. I'm gonna see if they have what my wife is talking about, because I know if I go into that store and I try to explain to them the wire that I'm looking for, I'm gonna get deer in the headlights. I'm gonna get deer in the headlights and they won't know what to do. So I look it up, and in fact, it's actually not the wire I was looking for the chickens, but it's a page wire that I use for the sheep all the time. It's on sale. It's regularly $300 and some, and it's on sale for $200. And I was like, okay, well, that's a deal. And that stuff doesn't come on sale very often. So I am going to buy 2 rolls of that. It's not chicken wire at all. I'm going to buy 2 rolls of this. So I take the flyer that I pick up from the front door of the store. I take the paper flyer. It's got the SKU number and everything on it. I take it over to the lady at the counter. She hadn't bathed in, I'm guessing, 4 to 6 weeks. That was, I got shit piles at the farm that smell better than that lady did. And I don't mean to be mean or anything. It was just, it is what it is. Anyway, she turns around to her coworkers and she's like, "I don't know what this is. Like, you know, it's in the computer. It says we have 12 of whatever it is, but like, I don't know what it is." And the other girl, she's probably like 19, 20 years old. And she's just like, "Oh, that's those big like rolls of," and they're just heavy as F. Like, we can't load that. We're gonna need to get some help. And so all of a sudden, all these girls come out and they're like, "Yeah, no, we can't, like, there's nothing we can do. Like, yeah, it's probably in the yard. We can't go confirm. Like, we need Adrian." I don't know who Adrian is at this point in time. But anyways, they make the sale, right? Scan the card, get the receipt, get a little slip that go around to the yard. I go around to the yard and there's 6, you know, teenage girls there, and Adrian's not a farm kid. Adrian's played a lot of video games. I'm pretty sure, you know, most of those girls could out arm wrestle poor Adrian. But by default, because he's a boy, he gets, you know, you've got to do the hard work, kind of heavy lifting kind of stuff. Anyway, so we come out to the yard here and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we've got 12 of them," but it's a teenager's bedroom in there. It is absolute chaos. There's, you know, 16-foot cattle panels in here. They're like $75 a piece. People have been driving over them. There's just mangled wire tub, like cracked protein tubs, broken fence posts, like bent gates, all kinds of like stuff. It's an absolute sin what's going on back in here. And you got to try and get your vehicle in and get it as close to these rolls of wire as you can, so that you can load it without blowing out your asshole, getting a hernia, right? Anyways, I wheel up and they're off looking at some other type of wire, and I'm like, "That's not it. It's over here." No, that's not. And I said, "No, it's right. I'm looking at it. It's right here. There's only one roll though. Like, there's, you know, there's got to be more." And they're all still looking at this other roll over there. Okay, well, give up on that because that's 2x4. I bought 6-inch squares. Like, whatever you're looking at is for something entirely different. So anyways, I finally convinced them that I'm looking at the correct roll of wire, but I bought 2 rolls of wire. So I'm like, okay, I'm going for a walk around this, whatever you want to call that mess. And I found a whole pallet with the wire. And I said, this is it. And Adrian's like, well, where's the SKU? Like the unique product identifier kind of number. Where's the SKU? And I'm like, well, I don't know where it is on here, but I'm looking at the flyer and I'm looking at my receipt and I'm looking at this right here, and the length, the size, the wire gauge, the height, everything matches up. This is what the brand name, this is what I bought. And anyway, couldn't get there. And then, so 10 minutes went by. He's like, no, like, we got to verify this is the right stuff. I'm like, man, wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good if we hadn't even come outside before he'd done that? So he sends 2 girls to go back in the store to go verify. I don't know how they're going to do that, but anyways, all of a sudden, the 17-year-old girl comes wheeling out of the store with a shopping cart with 2 330-foot rolls of sheep wire, page wire, in a shopping cart. And anyway, yeah, her and Adrian couldn't lift them. Both of them together couldn't lift them. How they got him in that shopping cart, I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they used to get it in there. Maybe all the 7 of them that were in the store before, maybe they all put it in there. Maybe they had a crane. I don't know how they did it. But anyways, they got these 2 rolls in this shopping cart, and her and this Adrian fella, poor kid, couldn't get it out of there. So I had to get the hernia. Because they, why would they have a forklift? All this heavy stuff out here, why would they have a skid steer? Why would they have a forklift? Why would they have a pallet jack? Anything to move some of this heavy stuff around. No. So I had to whip out the old dad strength and blow my own asshole out just to get those rolls of wire in my truck. They're not that heavy. They're not that heavy, but they're heavy enough that you should probably have a piece of equipment at the store to load people up. Anyways, there's my rant of the day. I'm homeward bound. I hope you have a fantastic evening.